Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays. Today we are going to talk about a topic that not only impacts a team's performance and efficiency, but it also impacts the company's bottom line. That is the return on investment of communication training. So why should companies invest in communication training? Because it's not just about fixing a little bit of miscommunication. It actually drives measurable results like profits, revenue, better collaboration, higher engagement, and fewer costly mistakes. So let's break it down on the whiteboard. The most important word, point 1, is collaboration. Now, better communication leads to faster and more effective teamwork. Now, especially in today's world, nobody succeeds alone. We all need input and help from colleagues, from juniors, from seniors, from bosses. We need to collaborate. We need to have people on board with us. And better communication skills makes it way more easier to do that. Because when people, they communicate effectively, projects, they move way faster, and conflicts which are bound to arise in a situation like this, they are resolved way faster. Number 2 is engagement. Now we all know that engaged employees are more productive and loyal. Better communication, especially coming from bosses, from managers, from leaders, what it does, it aligns people with their goals way better. And it aligns employees with the vision of the company, making them more productive, more motivated. Number 3 is reduction in errors. Now, misunderstanding which often arise due to a lack of proper communication between teams, between people, lead to mistakes. And as the stakes get higher, mistakes get costlier. And especially when we talk about the two most important resources that we have, time and money, and mistakes cost us both. So by training people, by equipping people with the tools of good communication, we minimize the chances of wastage of time and money and resources. And number 4 is one of the most important topics that people talk about, that is leadership. Almost all the great leaders that we think about, that we know, or people who lead people, or people like managers or bosses or whoever it is, they are great communicators. They are able to inspire people with their words. They are able to connect with people. Because a good leader is able to convey the message with conviction and with clarity. And it inspires credibility and trust. Okay, now when it comes to implementation of communication training, how do we do that? To be able to implement communication training for a team, I believe there are two major factors that we need to keep in mind. Number 1 is to customize the training. Why? Because even if there are various teams and they are part of the same company, each team has its own unique set of challenges that they face. So one team could be having issues with conflict management. conflict resolutions, whereas the other team might be suffering when it comes to virtual communication. So training, especially communication training, is best implemented when it is tailor-made, when it is customized to the gear towards the need of the team. And number 2 is real life scenarios. Now, it is important to practice situations while role plays and everything that the team actually and usually faces. That is what I believe makes the training actionable. So if we are practicing certain situations that the team doesn't encounter, then the training absolutely loses its relevance because it's no longer actionable. So we must take into account real life scenarios, situations that the team faces, and then tailor make lessons and modules of the training around it. Now, as far as return on investment of communication, it's very clear. The better equipped employees and leaders are when it comes to communication, the better it drives success across almost all matrices. For example, you could see performance, team efficiency, employee attrition rate, and even most importantly, if you just consider the revenue or the bottom line of the company, how its employees, how its leaders communicate with each other, that matters and it does impact. I hope you found this video useful, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.